Look at this, it's made in Korea.
Let's see.
So it's probably a gift from one of my relatives, or maybe when I was a little kid and we were in Korea, my parents bought it for me, but this is the only toy that I have from my childhood. Everything else is gone. It's the last piece. So I've held on to it this long because I always wanted to give it to my own son. So because of this truck, we're gonna go on a nostalgia trip today and visit some old places from my childhood.
That's good.
So let's go. We're going back to Santa Ana, which is where we moved around a lot when I was a kid. We first lived in LA, and then but I don't remember any of that. I was too young because I was like 3 to 5 in Santa Ana, so I remember those years very fondly. We lived in an apartment complex with a bunch of other kids. I had my best friend Michael, who lived right across. He was my best friend. Like, we did everything together, and I'll never find him again because I don't know his last name, and my parents don't know his last name, so I can't look him up on Facebook or anything like that. So I have photos of him, but I don't know. I guess if I really wanted to find him, I could ask the apartment people and look at the records or something. And maybe we'll do that today. I don't know.
Maybe.
Like Amelie. Remember how Amelie did that? Here's the thing. I don't think the daycare center is gonna be open. It's probably closed. It was 20 plus years ago. That's a long time ago. There was a woman, Miss Marla, this big black woman. She was awesome. She took care of us a lot. So it would be amazing if we could meet her again. Yeah, we're getting close, I think. Well, this is like, you know, South Coast Center is here, so people shop here and stuff. And I mean, I don't know if you come with me, but I've come to this area a couple of times in recent years because they have a theater, South Coast Village Theater, and they play old school movies, so that's the closest I've ever gotten to getting back to my childhood. But I think if you just take this road down, it's gonna hit my old neighborhood, so we'll see.
Did you watch a lot of movies in the daycare center?
Yeah, they showed us that. I mean, I don't know if that's what made me love movies, but it made me culturally like a more fit in terms of like they made us watch like The Princess Bride many times, and like Pippi Longstockings, like the original Pippi Longstocking films from like Sweden, like dubbed in English. That's so random. Like, oh shoot, I think this is it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is it. So this is it's a chapel now. I mean, it was a church back then too, but this back area, as you can see, there's a school behind it, but also that playground area is where our daycare center was. And of course, everything's changed. It's all freaking new now. Alright. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, look at that. From here, you can see that brown building. You see the brown building?
Yeah.
With the stripes? That's where my mom worked. I think this whole thing's just a church now. Like, this church bought it out.
Yeah.
They fixed it all up, and I don't know if they have a daycare center anymore, but it used to be down there. But this is the preschool, and so when I was, 2 or 3, and my mom was dropping me off here, I cried the first day. But then every day, so my mom used to work in that building. Every day when she would pick me up, I would ask her, "Oh, Mama, did you see me when I did this?" And I would tell her everything that I did, and she lied. She's like, "Yeah, I saw you," So I got so stupid. In my dumb child brain, I thought, oh, she's working in that office and she's watching me all day, like, from the building. That's so far. But this is all different, man. This doesn't look, I don't know if this is the same, but it looks different. It doesn't feel the same. Like, I'm looking at it as an adult, so it's like, oh, it's just a freaking playground. It's just a fenced off area for kids. But when I was a kid, it was like this magical place. Everything was so fun. me and my sister would go to school here. After school, we'd walk along the sand and like push the swings and then come this way. And then the gate, I think it's probably changed, but they had like a beat up old gate, and then we just walk through and go into the preschool or the daycare center. It doesn't look that long, but I remember it looked really long when I was a kid. Like it looked so long, it looked like a mile long. And we had to walk through it in the rain, you know, and I remember this hill being all wet. Right, let's go to the daycare center. Yep. Right in the sand. They had different stuff. Look. They're now enrolling kids. So it's still going on. We should come by when they're open. But they changed, this was all different. It was just all sand, and they had like a different jungle gym sit, and they had like old tires.
Yeah.
We used to play with those a lot. It's so lame now, like kids' sets, they're all like plastic and like, you know, like they look like that. Like back then it was like all made of metal and like, you know, old school jungle gyms. It's open right now, right? I wonder if that table's over 20 years old and if it's the same table that I drew on. Wow. I'm gonna come here, dude. Is the kids' chapel open for public? I hear kids. Okay. Let's just try it out. Excuse me. Hi.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I'm just wondering. I had this. You guys have a daycare center? That's
Yeah, sorry, you have to turn the video camera off.
Oh, is it okay if you're on tape?
Yeah, that's
okay.
fine.
What's your name?
Sarah.
Sarah. Hi, I'm Julian.
Nice to meet you.
So as I was telling Sarah, I used to come here when I was a kid, and they're still running the same daycare center. So I want to just give this toy of mine to the daycare center.
Thank
Some
you.
other kid can find joy in it.
They will love it. Thank you.
All right, cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
That was very abrupt. I mean, it was fast. I gave it away now, and it's gone forever. That toy, like, it happened so fast. It's gone. At least we captured it on video, so it's not lost forever. It's a memory. The nostalgia is really hitting me now, and it's making me freaking sad. Look at this, look where we're at, man. Oh my gosh. I've been like super cold about my childhood and like my past because I threw everything else away except for that one thing. Because I was like, I felt like I don't know, I went through a phase where I want to get rid of everything, and like I felt like holding on to things from the past is stupid and like sentimental and stuff. Because I said, oh, you know, all we have is the now, which is the present, so there's no point in living in the past. So that's why I threw away all the old stuff. But now the last thing is gone, and I'm like, oh no. When I was a child, I spoke as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things.